Welcome back, guys, to yet another World of Warcraft video on this channel. Today I am going to go over another pretty great alt army thing. Now, a lot of you guys might already know about this, but for the people that don't, this is what that video is for. Also because this is an activity that I actually am doing myself, and then I am going to be doing on a lot of my characters, which is why I wanted to make this video. So, before we do get into it, I want to make sure to thank all of the patrons over on Patreon, supporting me greatly every single month. Guys, if you are interested in any of the benefits that go along with the Patreon, such as sniping groups for Point Blank Sniper and Auction, which is for Auctionator, TSM groups perhaps, or a very long document of daily gold making activities for an alt army like this one, if you're interested in seeing that when it gets made, and just any of that sounds interesting, then make sure to hop on over to the Patreon. But again, thank you so much to everyone. Obviously the list is extremely large, and there's a lot of you guys over there. Thank you guys so much. And let's get straight into the video. So this video today is a very simple one. There's not much to it. If you guys have a lot of alts, even if you don't have a lot of alts and you just want something that is a little more chill on the chill side when it comes to gold making, there are daily crafts. Now, the other one that we did talk about, which is a Chivalry Bolts and Chrono Cloth Bolts, this was another video that we made. I'll probably put a link to that down in the description below or in the comments, just to, you know, if you want another profession to do on your alts, then that is very good. But the one that we are talking about today is going to be alchemy. Now, to show you guys how simple this is and how little this requires, right? All you have to do on a new character, this only has to be a character that you can take to the Dragon Isles, which you can do at level 60. All you have to do is run over to the Alchemy Trainer, learn Alchemy, and then to get the first transmute, which is what we're talking about today, the first transmute is at 15 Alchemy. Now, getting to 15 Alchemy is very, very simple. It's also very cheap. You can see here the refreshing healing potions. They cost 1 rousing frost, 8 Hawkenbloom, however you want to say this, and some draconic vials. Now, these vials can be purchased obviously from an alchemy vendor or an herbalism vendor, and otherwise you can also buy them straight off the auction house if you are lazy. But the lower ranks, I'm pretty sure you can buy right here, as you can see. But the very simple thing is, guys, that when you're doing this, when you do get to 15, which we will we will be able to do that very quickly. The only other thing that you really can do on your ult, if you're trying to keep the amount of work that you're doing as low as possible, is you can level it up to 50, because at 50 is where you can get access to Awakened Earth, okay? I'll show you guys here. If we go on the auction house, Awakened, then we can search up, you can see the Transmute Earth. You're going to need 50 alchemy skill points, which is where you would get it. It's very cheap on most servers to get this. Now, there's also the Awakened Fire, but usually Awakened Fire is not worth it to transmute into, but Awakened Earth usually, well, at least sometimes is. Now, let's get these last couple of skill points here, just to show you guys how far we can get. Hopefully we don't get too unlucky, because we might have to hop on the auction house and buy some more. But this is just at least the simple way of showing you guys you don't really have to do a lot to get to 15, okay? If you're trying to keep the amount of effort that you're putting into an alt as low as possible, then you're probably only going to be doing the Awakened Air alongside something like Tailoring. Now, it decided to be not our friends here. This shouldn't take this long. Can we just buy, like, there we go. That should be fine. I really didn't think that it was gonna be making it that unlucky. We just need one more skill point. Blizzard doesn't like us. Is that the case? There we go. Okay, now that we're 15, I can show you guys this one. Awaken Air right there. Now, when we do have this one, I want you guys to see here, all it takes is 1 Awakened Fire and 1 Awakened Frost. Now, you can see that the actual transmute gives you multi-craft and resourcefulness, and you can also see that Awakened Air, it crafts you 2 of them. So when you go on the auction house at the moment, and you look at the prices of Awakened Frost and Awakened Fire, you're going to be noticing that Awakened Fire, at least in EU at the time of recording, is 87 gold, and Awakened Frost is currently 311. So put together about 400 gold, you can get 514 gold times 2. Obviously, with the auction house cut, it's a little less, but still, you are pretty much doubling your gold at the time of recording this video. Now, obviously, there's also the chance of you getting resourcefulness and multicraft on it, right? And what you can very easily do on an alt to set this up real nicely is you can go on the auction house, click on professional equipment, click on alchemy, and on most full pub servers or most high pub servers, these are very, very cheap. And if you can't find these on the auction house, they are very, very easy to make on a potential alt, because these are the green quality profession gear thingies. So obviously you would want to have these. So let's just go ahead and buy a couple of these pieces here so you guys can see how many stats that we actually get. Now, if you want to go serious and you want to go higher than this, there's lots of opportunity. But what I am talking about today is really only going to be what is relevant in terms of, you know, basically what you can get at a very, very early level. Now, we also do kind of want one of these tools here, but this character doesn't have enough gold for that. So I will quickly send some gold over to this character and get us this tool. All right, there we go. We now have all of the profession tools. Now, when you are buying a profession tool, you should go for multicraft, considering the fact that multicraft is better than resourcefulness because it can craft multiple extra. So the way that these are put together, for the people that do not understand, these are put together in a way that it's a daily crafts, okay? So without putting any points extra into specialization, which if you're keeping the amount of time that you actually put into an alt very low, you're never going to do that. But the way that these works is it's a daily craft. You don't have to log on every day, because you can see here crafts available 1 out of 7. So what this means, for the people that don't understand, is that it can stack 7 daily crafts up, which means that instead of having to log in every single day, you can log in every 7 days instead and craft all of these. Now, obviously, that's up to you, depending on, you know, how much time you want to spend on it and all of those things. But in my case, I'm probably only logging on these every 7 days, just to, you know, keep the amount of time that I actually spend on it really low. But you can see here, just based on the green profession gear, which was pretty cheap, you can get 10% multicraft and 3% resourcefulness. Now, obviously, that could be a little higher if you decided to, you know, pick that for the tool, but the multicraft here is better. If you want to go really crazy, you can also get an enchant, but I don't really think that's worth it, unless your character is level 70. If it isn't level 70, the scaled bonuses that you get, it's not really that great. So I would really only just get the green tool. But again, it's up to you and how much effort you want to put into your ult. But this is how it is. With multicraft, you have at least a 9.5% chance to proc extra crafts, which is really good. But at a baseline level, this is currently double your gold. It is very rare that this has not been profitable at all. And again, if you want to go further and you want to level your alchemy all the way up to 50 to get transmute earth as well, that is also a decent idea. But again, that depends on you. But that is everything that I had for this video. I wanted to make this video for the people that still don't know that this is something that exists, but also the fact that it's so easy to set up. It's also very cheap to set up. So for anyone that likes alt armies out there, or a more, you know, laid back, not really high effort way of making gold, this would probably be for you. But if you did watch this far into the video, I'm looking around here, then I want you guys to type in Smarties. There you go, Smarties in the comment section. If you watched all the way to this point in the video, type Smarties in the comment section. Just to, you know, it'd be funny to see how many people made it here. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and it was useful. If you guys have any questions, make sure you drop those down in the comments below. But other than that, that is going to be it for this video. So, until the next one, see you guys!